Hi guys, welcome back. This is The Ties That Bind. Amy and Ty will stop at nothing to get Spartan back after he's stolen. It makes me wonder if Malin is back, or if this is just something completely different. As we know, Malin was in the season 1 finale, and he claimed that Spartan was still his horse and that they stole him, which of course, he'd given up any rights on Spartan the moment he abused him. So, Spartan was not his horse anymore. And they did pay him, I believe, for Spartan, so he no longer has any ties. So it'll be interesting to see if it is someone completely new who steals him, or if it's Malin again. Poor Spartan. It's like, he gets abused, he overcomes it, Malin comes back, now he's gonna be stolen. It's like, ugh. But Spartan is definitely Amy's horse. You know, considering everything that happened, yeah. They definitely have a bond. He is definitely her horse. And I like how it's called The Ties That Bind Amy and Ty. So, as we saw in the last couple episodes, Amy and Ty, of course, have still gotten closer. They almost kissed. As of right now, Ty is still with Kit. I know they kind of had a bit of a fight because he ended up helping with the rodeo instead of, or not the rodeo, excuse me, he ended up helping with the derby and not the rodeo as Kit wanted. Because he was helping Jack. So, is he still going to be with Kit? Maybe we're going to find out at the beginning of this episode that they had broken up. I don't know. But even when he was with Kit, you could tell where his heart was. You could tell that he was still yearning for Amy, because that's who he wants. And I said this before, even with when he was with Kit, was he maybe in the moment with Kit, or was there a part of him that was thinking about Amy? Maybe he was imagining that he was kissing Amy when he was kissing Kit. I don't know. But I'm sure we'll find out something. Yeah. And it looks like Lou might be getting ready to date someone new. I think we're going to see him again. Maybe we won't, but I have a feeling he's going to be back. His name's Peter. So if you're ready, let's get started. Looks like it's about dawn or dusk. She's on Spartan. Something's going on. Uh-oh. She's being spied on. When Spartan sent something,
never thought I was a jealous type, but then I've never dated a guy whose best friend was a girl before.
Huh. Here
I'll
we
get
go.
used to it.
Just for the record, I've had a few run-ins with the green monster myself.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Well, you have nothing to worry about.
Uh-huh. You do, though.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I'll see you later.
See you.
Nice to see you again, Amy. See ya. So, looks like you two really worked things out.
Yeah.
It's good.
Now.
For you.
Thank you.
Considering they almost kissed in the last episode. Yeah, wouldn't Spartan send something's wrong?
Did you hear that?
What?
If you're not sure, just say. I would keep an eye on Spartan. Nightmare wouldn't have got him. It's gotta be Malin. Spartan! Spartan! Wouldn't I have heard something, or was the guy really that quiet?
What?
No.
You're hurting him! This is my horse! What? I don't buy him back from you!
There's nothing we can do.
Buy him back.
It's my horse. You can't do as you understand. I'm not going to burn down our barn!
Yeah, couldn't they just like, I mean, how much did the guy pay? Did they say $1,500? Just top it. Or, yeah, something like that. Just top it. You know, I'm sure they don't care who takes the horse as long as they get the money. So I know it might be a bit for her to get it, but, you know, offer $2,000 or whatever. Make sure you get it from them. Because she could call Jack. If she called Jack and said, we found Spartan, we need $2,000, you know Jack would arrive with the money. He would do whatever he could to help Spartan. So, you know, that's what I would do. I would be like, you know what, we are going to buy this horse from you. Spartan is not going anywhere. And we know, like I said, that she will get Spartan back. Because I've seen pictures of her and Spartan that look like she's older. So yeah, we'll see Spartan. But now I'm thinking, what is Ty going to do with Harley? Is Harley going to be his horse? Maybe. So, you know, maybe it will. Or maybe he will sell Harley to Kit. Could do that too. You'll get him.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, if nothing else, talk to Tim.
Nobody knows who Spartan's seller was. Surprise, surprise. He's a fake name, fake ID. Well, if you had something for him too, it's not money.
Don't the police know where he is?
Might be in town, he might be just passing through.
There's gotta be something we can do.
Not much without it.
Yeah, you know, I'm thinking, you know, he says theft over $500 is a felony, you could go to jail. And I'm thinking, sometimes it's worth it. You know, like, I saw a meme that made perfect sense, and it said, the day I see someone abuse an animal is the day I go to jail. And I agree with that. I see someone abuse an animal, I will stop at nothing if I can to save that animal. If that means I go to jail, fine. It'd be worth it. It'd be worth it to save an innocent animal. And I think she feels that way. You know, if she gets Spartan out, even if she goes to jail, as long as Spartan is safe, it'll be fine. You know, she'd get time off for good behavior. She'd be back. And Spartan would be there. So, it'd be worth it. It'd be worth it to save Spartan. I definitely agree with that. I like how Ty's like, what time did we leave? You know, he's resigning himself. And I don't think he would do that for Kit. You know, like in the last episode we found out, or maybe not the last episode, maybe the episode before that, but anyways, we found out the truth about his probation, that he had an abusive stepfather and he almost killed him, and that's how he ended up in jail and on probation. And he said he had never told anyone that. And Amy's the first one he told. You know, he was trying to keep the probation quiet from Kit. Well, why? Which tells me that even though he was dating Kit, he never really saw it going anywhere, because wouldn't he want her to know if there was going to be a future there? So, it's just more and more proof that he and Amy are meant to be.
Dang it.
Looks nice. He was right there.
Hey.
I saw that coming.
Yeah, I forgot my keys. Bye.
Oh, Lou.
Did you get my message?
So I knew they were going to catch him. I knew that they wouldn't make it out of there. Obviously, like I said, though, we know it's going to be okay. I don't know how, but we know it's going to be okay. But, you know, I like that Ty has been trying to get Amy out of there. You know, I mean, obviously he left early because he didn't want Amy to sully her record, because as we know, she basically has like a perfect record. He didn't want her to go to jail. He probably figured with himself, I already have a record, so, and I know he said he didn't want to go back to jail, but, you know, he probably figured he already had a record, and maybe there was a part of him that thought Jack would help him out, and Jack would. So that could very well have been it. But yeah, I mean, he was willing to kind of sacrifice himself for Amy and for Spartan, because he knows how important Spartan is, and he likes Spartan too. So, would Caleb have done it? I don't think so. I don't think Caleb would. No. So now that they bought Harley, it makes you wonder what's gonna happen with Harley. Because like I said, I think Harley will end up becoming Ty's horse. I mean, perfect name since he was going to buy a motorcycle. So, yeah, I think Harley will end up being Ty's horse, and then we'll have Spartan for Amy. Side note, it is the end of March 31st, and it's snowing. I am so sad about that.
Oh, it's the other one.
I'm coming.
No, you're staying put.
But Jack.
I was going to send you to the boneyard before my time.
Just let me walk you out.
Oh, no.
I don't want people
It's
to
fine.
know that I'm
Really.
dating you.
I could walk this road blindfolded. Backwards.
Yeah. And stilettos?
I have a really, really nice.
I'll do it again in a second.
Well, I gotta say, Jack does have quite a grip if he was doing that. And remember, his hands were burned, so they may not be completely healed. So, they're like nice bluff. Oh, yeah, I dislocated my knuckle. Oh, jeez. But I like how Jack said, let the adults handle it this time. And the next thing is Tim and Jack taking care of Wes. Now, as I said, Tim and Jack working together. Which does make me wonder if maybe they had that plan before, you know, kind of from the beginning, before Ty and Amy went to the auction house. So maybe they were planning on doing that anyways, but then these guys kind of messed it up. Or, you know, it was something where he says, let the adults handle it, and then he calls Tim. Either way, it was nice to see the two of them working together. You got Amy's father and Amy's grandfather, both, you know. But I have a feeling that we haven't seen the last of Wes. I think we will see him again. We saw him twice in season 1, and so far once in season 2. Is he going to appear again? Maybe. Maybe this is the end. But I kind of have a feeling he's going to kind of continue for revenge. Look who's back.
Jack, how did you... Long story. Did have a little chat with Constable Rodriguez. I don't know if he still has it.
Thank you, Jack.
Don't ask.
Thank you. Catbird. There's that smile. He's got Harley. His
What does
horse.
he know?
It's not as easy as it seems. Pick up pieces of your dreams. It's
wrong, but I think we still see Caleb. Again, just from just looking stuff up, especially like for images and everything. Because, we put a little graphic at the beginning of every one of these videos. So I might type something in when I'm looking for it, like Heartland Season 2 or whatnot. And so as I'm scrolling through trying to find the graphics, obviously I see something else. And I'm pretty sure I saw one in the future that had Caleb. Now maybe Caleb leaves and comes back. We'll find out. But I think the actor who plays Caleb continues in the show. Again, I could be wrong. I'll find out. But it's nice that he got the radio, and I can see Val's little smirk there at the end, which is what she wanted. And like I said, I knew they were going to get Spartan back, and Jack said that it was his idea for the community service, and I thought, of course it was, because you like Ty. If he didn't like Ty, he would have made sure Ty went to jail. But the 2 months of community service, and then that'll just be expunged from his record, and it'll be as though it never existed, which is perfect, because then he can continue to live his life. Kit won't find out. I mean, eventually Kit's gonna find out. It was kind of interesting how Caleb called Kit and the two of them talked. I have a feeling it's going to be in the season finale when Ty and Kit break up. But maybe not. Maybe they will be together in season 3. But, Ty said that he would do anything for Amy. And it's like, yeah. Because you know where your heart lies. You know who you want. And ain't Kit. He wouldn't do that for Kit. I mean, he's lying to Kit. Basically talking about how he didn't want her to know about the probation and stuff. And I get it, but why wouldn't he be honest? Or like he was saying to Amy, you're the only one who knows what happened. It's not because she's his friend. It is that, but it's more. So, I think at the end of season 2, they're going to break up. Now, the next one, it looks like there might be like a little bit of a retreat or something that Amy's going to go on. We'll see. I can't wait. I mean, I know I'm near the end of season 2. I can't wait to start season 3 and find out just where the story is going to continue to go. I think at some point, Lou's going to get married, whether it's to Peter or to someone else. She's going to get married because I've seen, again, scrolling through graphics, I've seen a picture of Lou pregnant. So I know at some point, something happens. And of course, the cover photo here for Netflix is Amy and Ty holding a little girl. So I know, obviously, something happens with that. Now, I'm wondering if this graphic will change because it says season 14 coming Friday. So I wonder if that graphic will change when season 14 comes or not. But I heard something, and I've mentioned this before, that I think they killed Ty off because the actor left. And if that's the case, that's going to be really depressing. Yeah. I've been trying to kind of avoid some stuff with Heartland so that I don't exactly know what's going on. And that's hard for me because usually I try to research shows and I usually find out stuff I shouldn't. But this one I'm trying to kind of avoid. And I think it's also because there's so many seasons that I don't want to find out too much in the future. So, anyways, thank you for joining me for this reaction. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit the like button if you did, please. And subscribe for more content. Special shout out, of course, to my editor, Captain Factory. Thank you so much for all of your hard work. She's the one who makes these videos look great. Head over to Fiverr.com and check out Captain Factory. She would be happy to help you fulfill your editing needs as well. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.